Hi, so we're going to talk about the second subtopic, which is integrating factor. For integrating factor, we have summarized it into 5 simple steps, which is called SIMP. S stands for simplify. So whenever before you start the question, you need to simplify them into this form. Alright, so when you simplify to this form, then only you can proceed further. And then the next step is when you simplify, and then you're gonna pick this one, and then you're gonna find integrating factor by using V. We call the integrating factor as V, or you can call it some other symbol, I don't know, it's up to you. So equals to e to the power of integral of something. And this something you're gonna take from the px. So you're just gonna leave y, and you cannot have y squared or some other thing, it's just y, and the px, you're gonna take it here and integrate them. After you got this, and then you're gonna multiply this v with each of the term. And then you're gonna use product rule to simplify them, and then you're gonna integrate. So I'm just gonna show you an example to make it more clear. So I'm just gonna start with a simple example. This one is already your first step because it's already in the form of this one. Okay? So it's dy, and then px. So this is your px, and then y, and then qx. Alright? So we have done with the first step, s, and the next step is I, which is called the integrating factor. So you write v is equals to e integral of something. Okay? So this integral of something, you're gonna copy from here. So it's 4x cubed. So e to the power of, so you integrate this one. So 4x, 4 over 4. You don't have to put the plus c. So this is, you cancel out e to the power of x4. Okay? So the next step is m. M is multiplying each term with this v. So at first you have dy over dx plus 4x cubed y equals to x4, x3. So you're going to multiply this with all of them. You're going to have ex4, ex4, and ex4 everywhere. Alright, next step is product rule. Product rule means when you have uv and you differentiate them, you're gonna have uv prime plus vu prime. Alright, so in this case, this is actually u dv over dx plus v du over dx. You know that one of them is gonna be the differential. In this case, you can search here, and this is actually this one, right? So here is v. So your v for this case is actually v is actually y. Alright, we compare again. So you have u to be this one, your du dx, which the differential of this one is actually this one. Alright, so your u is ex to the power of 4. Okay, from the product rule you have here, this is actually d over dx uv, right? I'm just gonna copy everything here, d over dx. So your u and your v, y, ex to the power of 4, and that's it. That is how you take from here to be your product rule. Alright? This one you haven't done anything, right? So you're just gonna copy it. Okay? And then you're gonna do integrate, the last step. So for the last step, if you integrate both sides, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna copy again for you to see. x4 x4, x3. If you integrate both sides, you're gonna have this. Alright? So differentiate and integrate, it goes to nothing. So y e x power 4. If you integrate this one, okay, so you can use substitution. U as the power, x4. Du over dx is 4x cubed. Dx is du over 4x cubed. Draw a box for it. Okay, integral of e to the power of u x cubed times with this one, du over 4x cubed. Cancel out. Integral of 1 over 4 eu du, which is also e to the power of u plus c, which is 1 over 4 e x4 plus c. Alright. And then this is your final answer. Let's say if the question asks you to express y in terms of x, this cannot be the final answer yet because you have to express y first. So you're going to move this term to the side and you will get y equals to 1 over 4, which this and this will cancel out, but it won't cancel out with this. So plus c over e to the power of x to the 4. Yeah, so if the question say express y in terms of x, this will be your final answer. For the next example, we're gonna have something like this. You have to try to separate them first, but obviously you can't. So the best way is to do integrating factor. So this is not yet the form that we want. So the S step, we have to simplify it into dy over dx plus 2y over x, because we moved this to the side, and then tangent x over x squared. Alright, so the next step is I. The integrating factor is e to the power of px. So what is the px here? If you recognize them, it's actually here. Alright, so you're gonna have 2 over x dx. Integrating this, you're gonna get e2 is same as integrating 1 over x, so which is e2 ln x. You don't have to put the plus c here. Some people would just say this is no. Some people would just say this is actually I don't know, ex squared, or some funny answer, which is all wrong, because for you to change, you have to change them into e ln first. So these two, we can bring it up here into x squared. Then e ln is your answer, x squared. So this v is x squared. Okay. The next step is multiplying each term. So from here, you're gonna multiply with the s step here and not the question. So I'm gonna multiply everything there, x squared dy over dx plus x squared 2 over x y, x squared tangent x over x squared. Okay? The next step is product rule. Talking about product rule, you can cancel out this one, alright? And you're just gonna take, this is obviously part of the thing that you're gonna take, because this is the differential of this, so y. And this is the differential of this, so I'm gonna take x squared. If you're still not sure, I can show you again. So you have product rule as d over dx uv u dv dx plus v du over dx. Alright, so you want to find this too. You have to find what is the differential first. Obviously this is the differential, right? So your v is actually y. because your dv dx is dy dx. Alright? And then what is your du dx? This is left with 2x. And this is x squared. So your u is x squared. So when you differentiate u, you're gonna get 2x. So this is your u, this is your v. That is how you get your product rule. Equals to, I'm just gonna copy everything here. So cancel, you're gonna get tangent x, and that's it. Integrating them, alright? You're gonna have integral of x squared y dx equals to integral of tangent x dx, and this will cancel off. You only have x squared y. Integrate sine x over cos x dx. Note, when you differentiate tangent x, you get secant squared x. When you integrate tangent x, you don't get secant squared x. Alright? So what we're gonna do here, it's u equals to cos x, du over dx is negative sine x, dx is du over negative sine x. Okay, substitute this in, you're gonna have sine x over u times with du over negative sine x. Alright? So cancel off, you're gonna have integral of negative 1 over u du. Integrating this, you have negative ln modulus u plus c, negative ln cos x plus c. And we are not done yet because we still have this one, x equals to 0, y equals to 1. Put everything in here. So you're gonna have 0 times 1 equals to negative ln cos 0 plus 1. Cos 0 is 1. Ln 1 is 0. Therefore, your c is 0. Your final answer is gonna be x squared y equals to negative ln modulus cos x. This is your particular solution. Okay. For our last example, for the integrating factor, I'm going to do a tricky one. If you observe carefully, this is dx over dy and not usually dy over the usual one, dy over dx. So you have to be careful for this. Now your x is y and your y is x. So this first step is s, you have to simplify them. Dx over dy, it's gonna be plus 1 over y plus 1 x 2y minus 1 over y plus 1. This is your first step. So your I, v is equals to e to the power of integrating 1 over y plus 1 dy. Because it's no longer dx, right? So this one, you're gonna get e ln y plus 1. So what you have is e ln, right? So it's just y plus 1. This is your integrating factor. Next step, m, multiply with each of them. Reminder, you're gonna multiply with the step s and not the question. So I'm gonna multiply here. Put a bracket for them. Y plus 1 dx over dy plus y plus 1 1 over y plus 1 x 2y minus 1 over y plus 1 multiply with y plus 1. Okay, so you can simplify this. Alright, what you're gonna have d over dx uv u dv over dx plus v du over dx. The product rule, am I right? So for the product rule, observe that this is same as this, and if you take the v as the x, when you differentiate it, you're gonna get, no sorry, v as the x. When you differentiate it, you're going to get dx over dy. So your u is going to be y plus 1. When you differentiate it, you're going to get 1, which is here. Right? So your uv, you have it already. Product rule. D over d. It's not dx anymore because we're talking about here dy. You're going to have x times with y plus 1 equals to 2y minus 1. Okay? For the last step, you're going to integrate both sides. So I'm going to copy again x, y plus 1, bracket for them, 2y minus 1, integrate in terms of y. So this one will cancel out. What you're gonna left with is this one. And integrating this one, y squared minus y plus c. Alright? This is the general solution. You're gonna need the particular solution. So put in this condition. You have 1 plus 1, 1 squared minus 1 plus c. So this is 2, this is c. C is 2, so your final answer, x, y plus 1 equals to y squared minus y plus 2. This is your particular solution. I hope you understand well. Alright?